Hello, everyone, and welcome to the show. You know who I am, and I hate all of you. Meow. Well, Susie, there's no need for you to be like that. Well, of course there's a need for me to be like that, so there. Meow. Hi, I'm Kerrie.
And I'm Humphrey. Today is Thursday, everyone. Who wants to hit?
Okay, who are we hitting with Stormbreaker today?
Let's hit Evil Ultra with Stormbreaker!
Whoa!
Oh,
Humphrey,
what? What is it?
we can't just hit Evil Ultron with Stormbreaker.
Yes, we can, and we will.
Wow. We got some exciting things happening around the studio, like the Halloween stuff. I can't wait to see what happens next when we do. Well, look, the What If series is over, and we're a few weeks away from the next show. But guess what? We're getting the Eternal. Yes! And then we're getting Black Widow. It's now on Disney Plus. So we're getting Shang-Chi. Yep. And
then we gotta reiterate what if we want to see on Black Widow.
Exactly. So we don't have time to dilly-dally today.
Aww. Is everybody still talking about the Black Widow?
Oh, God. Here comes Loki. What do you want, Loki?
I hear that you're planning to turn me into a littlest pet shop toy.
Well, of course we are. And we're going to do a show that pokes fun at ourselves.
I don't like it. Bleh.
Oh, come on. Be excited. Besides, good things are happening.
Oh, no. And if you want to change me into a little pet shop, then you're probably going to want to change the others to be little pet shop toys.
Well, guess what? What? Everything. Okay, so here's the thing. Exciting things are happening. We got some new things to talk about that are very important, and if they're not, then okay. Now we have exciting things happening, and if you don't like it, well, up here to you. You will get excited along with us, and you will like it. I command you. Come on, Susie, don't be like that.
Okay, we're just gonna wait for the rest of the cast to get here, and then we can get started.
Hello, everyone. It's me, Amy Jo. Do you like watching funny videos about toys or listening to podcasts talking about the Lord of the Rings and nerd culture? If the answers to both questions is yes, then subscribe to Princess.Toy.Nerd to get your daily fill of funny and informative content, whether it be short videos, skits, feature films, and the weekly podcast. What are you waiting for? Subscribe to the channel today. We now go back to your regularly scheduled program, which is already in progress.
Okay, everybody, now that the whole gang's here, we get to talk something.
Okay, we're gonna get into a little controversial territory. I mean, the first time we talked controversy was them talking white guys.
And we'll never forget it. Okay, before we go into another chat about the talking white guys, let's talk about the new. Let's talk.
What are we talking?
Let's talk.
Talk what?
about what happened on Tour Tuesday. Okay. Let's do this. The following podcast will make you get a mixed reaction. And if you find yourself, if you're one of those so-called armchair activists who will not agree with us, please request that we block you from this channel. Okay, so here we go. Today, now, the Lord of the Rings series has always been multicultural. Yeah. Like, look, we already had a diverse cast of unusual characters, some who in another life would never work together, but they did. They did. Ugh. Wow, what's the matter? Ugh, too much junk on this computer. 1 second. 1 second. Oh, so what's this? Ah, there we go. Now, the name of this article is called Black Hobbits, Female Heroes, and Other Races. And then in Lord of the Rings may draw mixed reactions. Okay, so here's what I'm going to say. Earlier in the week, British actor Lenny Henry revealed that he would be playing a black hobbit from an indigenous tribe called the Harfoots, a variety of hobbits described by Lord of the Rings author J.R. Tolkien as having darker skin. Okay, let's stop right there. First of all, I don't know who Lenny Henry is. I'm not British. None of us know who Lenny Henry is. And guess what? I'm from Wales, believe it or not. Well, of course you're Wales. Man, the tragedy you're not born in Scotland. Then I would share something in common with Scotty from Star Trek. But the real Scotty's Canadian. Okay, now, he says he's playing a black hobbit. I thought we were past that kind of crowd. Why are we bringing it back up? And from an indigenous. What's an indigenous? Jeez, just say native, like everybody else. Jeez. Oh. And then so there are the Harfoots. Right, before we go there, let's read up on our history. Okay, before we go there, let's look up Harfoots on Google. Harfoots! Hey, be quiet. Jeez. Okay, do I have to kick some people out? No, please do not kick me out. Oh, God, a fish. Oh, no. Is it that orm again? Yes, it's that orm again. Go away, orm. Go away, orm. Go away, orm. Okay, now. Okay, so now, there are 3 versions of hobbits. We have the Harfoots, the Stoors, and the Falahides. So if you want to get technical about it, Gollum, or Smigo, as we formerly know him as, was a Stoor. Oh, the Falahides were taller. But the most common version of Hobbit was the Harfoot, which is what Lenny Henry will be playing. Oh, okay. So, where did I live? Okay, so, let's take a look. Well, what's a hobbit? Okay. Really? Now, it says, so what's the culture? So what's a hobbit? Okay. So these hobbits. Okay, now a hobbit, as we all learned, they dwelt on the ground, but they're a small race. They live in underground houses and are believed to be related to men. But as we all know, not really. They played no role in history until the War of the Ring. That's the one where, yep, that was correctly depicted in the Lord of the Rings. So until the Lord of the Rings time, nothing happened. Yes. So now, let's talk about their culture. Their culture? Yes. These hobbits, they're not very tall. No, they're only 3 feet tall. At least that's one thing Leonard Nimoy got right. I thought that video that he was in was illogical. I know, illogical. Why would he be in Spock costume and sing about hobbits? Oh God, no! Hooray! Stupid Namor always has to ruin our fun. Yeah, dumb old Namor. Come on, man. Don't you have anything better to do than to ruin everyone's fun? Ugh. Hey guys, it's me, Orm. Oh God, Orm. My God, you're just as worse as that Namor. Ugh. Does your show always attract the bad guys? I don't know. Where are all the good guys? Well, I'm a good guy. Yeah, right, John Walker. Yeah, right. Well, what about me? I'm good as well. Only because T'Challa told you that it's not cool to go around killing people. What about me? I'm good. Karli, you were playing that trying to take over the world. And plus, Sharon was not impressed with that. Okay. We can talk that later. Now, as I was saying, hobbits were between 3 to 4 feet tall, so they're not very tall. Except for Merry and Pippin, who drank that inch draughts that Treebeard had offered them, and they got tall. What? About 4 feet. What? Yep. So, they have short legs, pointed ears. Oh, God. What? I keep thinking about Spock as a hobbit. And there was that meme where he's like, oh, no, Jim. You can't be a hobbit unless you have pointed ears and wear a cape. Jeez. I think Spock could get away with being a hobbit in a cosplay. Yep. Wait. And their feet are furred with leather soles. They never wear shoes. What? You never wear shoes? Okay, so there are 3 kinds. We already talked about the stores. They have facial hair, they like waters, boats, swimming, and wear boots. And that was what Smeagol was. Oh. Fallowhides. The Fallowhides are taller, slimmer, and adventurous. I'm pretty sure that Bilbo was one of them. They're friendlier and more open to outsiders. Oh, okay. But the Harfoots, however, are the most numerous. And they're the ones who live in burrows. So, how long do hobbits live? About 90 to 100 years. Their coming of age ceremony was 33. So, Bilbo was the oldest living hobbit at 131. His grandpa reached 130 years. His grandpa reached 130 years? Yeah. So the hobbits were generally nice. They're nice. They're not mean or nasty, unless you count little Billy or Sackville Baggins. Oh, she's an exception. They never fight. They don't fight amongst themselves. They don't hunt for sport. And they use weapons as trophies or useless trinkets. Which was a big surprise when Bilbo showed off his mithril coat. Which was worth 10 times more than the Shire ever was. Exactly. Okay, so they are They are very strong. They're strong, they're smart, they're very resistant. But they would rather spend their day farming, eating, smoking pipe, and socially and talking about family history.
Okay, so let's read. So their lifespan is about 90 to 100 years.
They're short with furry feet. They're not very tall. They all have brown hair. They have brown hair
until
well, there were 3 hobbits that were known to have blonde hair before the 4th age. Bilbo, I'm pretty sure Bilbo might have blonde hair, but we all know Sam and Merry have blonde hair. And of course, after the ring was destroyed, a whole generation of hobbits born had blonde hair. And among them, several of Sam's daughters. Skin color, nut brown to white. And now that's what we're going to focus on. Nut brown to white. So let's go back to the article. There's a black one. So they said that they have darker skin. Well, after reading that, you get it. They can have brown skin or white skin. Now, let's see. Describing the series as a prequel to the age seen in Lord of the Rings books and movies, Henry told the BBC that it's all about the early days of the Shire and Tolkien's environment. So the Shire is the green grassland home of the country of the Hobbit people. So, there.
Oh, that's it?
I think they probably had it right when they said that Harfoots have brown skin, they have no beards, and no shoes.
Right, so, no beards, no shoes.
They live in hobbit holes, and they're on friendly terms with the dwarves. So, they were the first to migrate. So, where did they live? They lived in the foothills.
Oh.
So, about 1050, they had met the Dunedain.
So, that's 3rd age. But we're in 2nd age territory.
So, if it was 2nd age territory, then we should be in the Misty Mountains in the Vale of Anduin, an area bounded by the Gladden River. And then there was the Eagle's Eyrie near the High Pass to the north. So, is this where we're going to get our brown hobbits?
All right, let's keep going.
So, they are Harfoots. They're Harfoots. Okay, hobbits is a general term, but if we're going to go in a little deeper, they have 3 versions. They're multicultural. They're a tribe, not a race. A tribe. So yeah. So there it is. That's what he said. So what do we have? Black, Asian, brown, and even Maori type hobbits. So it's all that. So it will take them 10 years to tell the story. So it's going to take 10 years.
Great, so we got 5 seasons, 10 years.
Yep. We're going to ride this thing until we can't ride it no more. And then
we got to do 4th age stuff.
So now, then they call it like a cheat sheet over what happens next.
Well, look. If you want to go to the future, you got to face the past.
They had British. Okay, let's see. Now let's get to the main part. So this is the main part. So the majority of people online are like, whoa, this is preaching multiculturalism and mocking Kokersberg and Vision. And they think, ew, it's woke garbage. It's an ideology agenda and zero respect to the actual story.
And not just a story, but the people who live and work and breathe in these stories.
So we need to figure out how to make a story that does not contain quote unquote woke garbage.
We can do that.
It can be done.
one person's like, ew, did these people read the books or even watch the movies? Well, look at that. It was like you got black people living in Lake Town. Of course, that makes sense because guess what? Lake Town was the center of trade all over Middle Earth. And they say nothing is ever going to come close to Lord of the Rings. It's like, oh, come on. Someone like, it's just a fantasy show. It's not out of place. And of course, they think it would be awkward if it was made in 2021 with all white cast. It's not awkward. Okay, don't be silly. Look, it's not awkward. Look, it's not awkward. You really think it's awkward? Okay, you really think it would be awkward? No, it's not awkward. You can make the film. You can make the film however you want. It's your story. You make it how you want to make it. Don't let anybody tell you what you can and can't do. Okay, so now somebody's like, they should be free to adapt it. No. And it says nothing became like Catherine wanted to make. So guess what? There's medieval Europe. So, okay. So, now let's see. What are the comments? Black Hobbits. Well, that's me. They're like, maybe they can give us the backstory. Ew. Okay. Hobbits did not come from the Shire. No, the Shire did not get settled until the 1600s. And that's where everybody went to live. So what made it different? So now they're trying to ruin everything. But now, so we're reading. So I will put the link in the description so you can read the comments and talk about, and so you can talk about yourself. So you can talk yourself. And if you want to talk more with us, the comments will always be open. Okay, so let's talk about the Harfoots. So they said they were like in common. They used to live in the Misty Mountains, along the Misty Mountains. They went to Arnor. During the day called them halflings, which now would be an insulting term. And they even lived in Weathertop. Right, so there was that place that was that big part of the Weathertop still stood. That's where Frodo was attacked, and that's where Azog had his meetings. Hey guys. Oh god, here comes Azog. Hey, heard you guys were mentioning a little controversy. Could I say something about it? Yes. Woke garbage? Seriously? Yeah. Some people are... Yeah. Are you guys are saying... You're saying they're woke? Well, you're like, this is woke. What'd you do? Did you wake up on the wrong side of the bed? Azog, don't make jokes about this. This is serious. Well, yeah. But I think it's time we all learn to go back to the reason why we tell stories. You're right. So, they even went to Bree, and that's where the Hobbits lived. And then they moved to the Shire. In 1601, the Harfoots lived in the Shire. So between 1050 and 1601, they migrated. Okay. But as I was saying, if you're tired of so-called woke garbage, here's what you can do. Write your own story.
Which is what I do.
And anybody who does things you don't like, well, you can brutally kill them off.
Okay.
So, mostly Harfoots live in the Shire.
So,
So we have, okay. Now, so they say, yeah, let's look at the description of the Harfoots. They have brown skin, not like other hobbits. Well, but Smeagol was a store. But that one hobbit that I know had blonde hair. And
I'm pretty sure Bilbo was more of a Fallowhide. I mean, one of his ancestors was so tall he could ride a horse. When a bunch of orcs decided, we're gonna invade your place, he grabbed a big club, locked that monster's head off. He locked the monster's head off, and it rolled down the door, and it rolled several feet till it fell into a rabbit hole. And that's how we get the game of golf. Whoa. Harfoots mean one with hairy feet. Oh, okay. So it's pretty archaic. Oh. So I will leave these descriptions of Harfoots up. So you're gonna put the links in the description? Yeah. So now here it is. So now we get to ask ourselves, was Bilbo a Harfoot? Oh, okay, so we got... So now... Okay. So, let's read here. So, now let's see. Well, let's see. Oh, here we go. We're looking at this question. A very important question to ask ourselves. So now, they're asking, what type of hobbit is Bilbo Baggins? Okay. There are 3 types, okay? Most of them did intermarry, so things do get a little mixed up. So, they do get a little mixed up. Oh, yeah. Such as the primary strain came from Fallowhides. So Bilbo was part Fallowhide. And then the Fallowhides are the adventurous. And they're the leaders. So they're like the leaders. Bilbo's grandpa was the old Took. His mom was Belladonna. The old Took was the leader of the family. Of course, every time he ran to a challenge, his Tookish ancestry kicked in. Oh, okay. So they say that Bilbo is more of a Took. So, the Tooks came from the Fallowhides, then the Harfoots, yeah, the Baggins family would be Harfoots, the Fallowhides would be the Tooks. So, he is a Took Harfoot mix. Yep. And then So, Bilbo, well, you know what happened? You know what happened in the movie when Thorin said, "Ugh, Bilbo looks more like a grocer than a burglar." You clearly have not watched the movies, have you? Oh, of course I watched the movies. Oh, God. Stupid Fish Boy 2.0. Oh, come on now. There's nothing wrong with him. And then, of course, Bilbo, a couple of chapters later, was like, "Oh, Bilbo, you were full. You walked right in and put your foot in." So he done opened his mouth and put his foot in it. Yep. So brandy bucks are mostly stores. So, and then they grew up on the river. So that means Frodo and Merry came from the stores. But Frodo also came from the Harfoots. Yep. Now Harf beats you, uncultured swine. Swine? Jeez. What's an uncultured swine? Toy Story reference. Yeah. You probably wouldn't get it. Okay, everybody. So, there's that. Now that we've solved this question, we got one more thing to ask ourselves. What's the one thing we all gotta ask ourselves? One more question. Ooh. What's that? Hobbits in the Second Age. Oh, the Hobbits feature in the Second Age. Since Lenny Henry will be playing what is essentially a hobbit, we gotta ask ourselves this one question. Where were they? And why we are just now hearing about this. I hate being the last person to know these things. Did they come? Okay, so in Quran it says, where were the hobbits during the First and Second Ages? If they didn't exist, were they a new creation of Ilúvatar, which means God. Woo! So, hobbits are more related to man than to elves or dwarves. They spoke the languages of men. So they're more like humans than they are like everything else. The beginnings of hobbits lay back in the elder days that are lost and forgotten. So are we going to go to those days that are quote unquote lost and forgotten? I don't know. The elves are the only ones who kept records, but they never mentioned men, and there are no hobbits in the story. So who's telling the story? Maybe Galadriel, Elrond. Now, and of course, by the time Bilbo and Frodo came along, the hobbits left their fields of green to shake up everything in Middle Earth. And they did. So, okay, so now they say you think they'd be closer, but no. They're probably tall. But what made them shrink? So, what made them shrink? Okay, then they're in the book. Treebeard tries to figure out what the hobbits are. It starts reciting all the creatures that lived on it, but hobbits are left out. Mary's like, yeah, we get that a lot. We got left out. We're hobbits. And where's their story? Like, what's their story? What's the story? first time we ever heard of them is Third Age 1050. Of course, the Harfoots came to Alligator, and the Stores and Fellowhides came into the timeline 100 years later. So they lived on the foothills. Nobody knows why they crossed the mountains into Alligator. Are we going to get that? So, no one in Fangor knew who they were, but the Rohirrim did. How was that even possible? So, we don't really know. So maybe... So nobody really knew where they came from. We don't know. But now... we still have some more difficult questions to answer. But you better hope they answer our questions to our satisfaction, or abuse them. They won't know the whole story, and they won't like it. I'll command everyone. Okay, Susie, that's enough for that. We have other things to talk about. So let's cut to a commercial break, and then we'll be right back.
Hi, everybody. T-Ella here. Do you like our podcast? Well, make sure to subscribe to our channel. And if you like this particular podcast, leave a like and post a comment in the comments below. Okay? And if you don't, well, up here to you. You won't watch our podcast and you won't like it. I command you. Oh, Susie. Okay, folks. That is all for the commercial break. We now take you back to your regularly scheduled podcast, which is already in progress.
Okay, everybody. Time for our favorite part of the show. It's Nerd Culture time! Yes! Okay, everybody. We got some very exciting things happening in the exciting world of nerd culture. First of all, we're getting the Eternals. Yay! Yay! Yes, we're finally getting the Eternals. So, it'll be next month. Next month, we're getting the Eternals. Yeah, and now we need to sing our favorite song, and it's called We Got Something Things That We Want to See Every Time We Watch the Eternals. Yes! Okay, here's some things we want to see. We want to see history. We want to see, first of all, where are you? Second of all, why didn't you get involved? And third of all, did you know that your cousin Thanos was out there messing stuff up? Well, hey. You going around messing with people? Hey, I'm the good Thanos, okay? You might want to talk to my evil twin over there. Oh, your evil twin? Yeah, I mean, come on, everyone's got an evil twin. You clearly haven't watched Mirror, Mirror, haven't you? Constantly hasn't watched Mirror, Mirror. Yeah, like, what? Mirror, Mirror? Come on, I've heard of that. No, not the Lily Collins version, the Star Trek version. Yeah, too bad you won't understand the thing. I'm like, why are you talking to some guy who's dressed up as freaking Vegeta? Hey, better not be talking about my costume. You talking about my costume like that, I will punch you in the face. I promise you, I will punch you in the face. Okay, so anyway, so So they decided, we're not going to meddle in affairs. We're going to let them handle their own business. I'm pretty sure if the Eternals stepped in, this whole crisis would be over. Yep. But when the Deviants raise their ugly heads, the Eternals have to intervene. Oh. So we want to see more people come out. Yes. And of course, we have Cersei, Thena, Icarus, Kingo, Sprite, Makari, Gilgamesh, and Azog. And then we're going to have Black Knight. His name is Dane Whitman. It says Dane and Cersei will have an affair. Jeez. What's up with women named Cersei and having affairs? Can we get a good Cersei, please? Yes, we can get a good Cersei, but that'll be for next week. Oh. And then we're also getting facials, but who are they all going up against? Druid. And he is the worst of the worst. Woo! Hooray! Only I could say that. Oh, yeah? You better shut me, little fish. Look at you, Eric Fishmonger. Huh? And I can say Fishmonger because that's what you are, fish. Oh, look at that. So, the talking Vegeta lookalike's going to try and preach to me. Guys. Really? The talking Vegeta? You better watch it. No, you better watch yourself. Okay. Next, we're going to Spider-Man, No Way Home. This time, Peter Parker's life is in shambles. But unfortunately, that's only a tiny blip compared to what happens to him when the forces of Eve, the multiverse has collapsed. Nice going, Sylvie, you ruined everything. Why are you guys looking at me funny? Oh, Sylvie, you ruined everything. Ooh. Come on, Loki, don't be like that. Wait, and that means bad guys from other movies start showing up. How do you stop them? There's only one way to stop these bad guys from showing up and ruining everything. You don't need one Spider-Man. You need 3! 3 Spider-Man? It'll take 3 Spider-Man to fix this mess. Yay! Of course, we already got Venom. Let there be carnage, but that's not part of MCU. But I'm sorry, Venom and Spider-Man have to meet. Okay? There's no other way around it. If they don't meet, it's a shame. Yeah, it'll be a shame. And then, of course, Andy Serkis directed it. Oh, no. I hope he doesn't play a symbiote who goes around saying, my precious, my precious. Ay. Yeah. Kind of like how his other character, Ulysses Cloud, talks about my precious. I'm pretty sure he was glad to be back in his role as Ulysses Cloud. Yeah, for 5 seconds and then he got killed off. Yeah, well, Eddie and Venom are like the odd married couple who have to deal with the evil Cletus Kasady and the nightmares Carnage. Ugh. And so we got more bad guys to deal with. And so will Venom be in the movie Morbius? Oh, is that going to be R-rated? Okay! So he was the Joker. Jared Leto was the Joker. I don't know. It doesn't matter who plays the Joker. He's awful. He's terrifying. He's just, can I say it? Messed up. Messed Oh, so what happened? Morbius tries to cure himself of a rare blood disease. Whoops! Big mistake. He turns into a vampire. Ah. Uh-oh, you better hope Blade doesn't show up. Okay. Matt Smith, who is the doctor, is the bad guy in this movie. Ugh. And then Michael Keaton is Vulture. Oh, so they're trying to connect it. Yes, right, folks. It's all connected. Yes. And then we get Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Oh, yeah. That's what we needed. The Multiverse of Madness. Yeah, after he put his bully Dormammu into bargaining, like, Dormammu, 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 Dormammu. So we get Scarlet Witch. She will be jumping in there. We get America Chavez, who has the power to break a hole through the universe. So somebody with that amount of power to break a hole through the universe, you're gonna need a hero like her on your side. Yep. And then pretty soon Loki might show up too. Oh no. No, 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 yes, no, yes, no, yes. Loki, you have to. Oh no. Sylvie, why are you smiling? Because I met your little friend. Oh no, no friends. No friends. Hi Loki, hugs. Oh, come on. Ugh. Heck, come on, man. Give the kid a chance. Oh, I'm not talking to you, Killmonger, who dresses up as Vegeta. Ugh, what's a Vegeta? Also, Vegeta is who is Vegeta? Or let me do you one better. What is Vegeta? Only Drax can say that. You're not a Drax. Okay, and then, of course, in the near future, we're getting Thor 11. Thunder! Did somebody say thunder? We're gonna party, 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 party. No! Thor! No parties! Jeez. Yeah. Come on, man. No parties! There's already too much of us in here. The Toys are trying to do their show. Come on. We can't have all that. Yeah. And Loki could be in it. No, no, no. I will not be in Thor. Love it done. Ow. Oh, please, please, please stop hugging me. Stop hugging you. Aw. Is that a kid hugging you? Loki! Hello! Oh, God. She's hugging the kid version of me. Oh, another Loki! Oh, that's a crocodile. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, what? She's met all of us. Did she meet the old version of us? Nah, that guy's gone. See? She likes us. All of us. Come on, Loki. You're going to be a hero. Come on. Yeah, but then, of course, we have to deal with Christian Bale in that. And Thor, Love and Thunder. Oh, good for you! Ooh, of course, that's all good for you. We're all in trouble. Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. Which is going to be a very hard sell because Chadwick Boseman is no longer among the living. And that's painful. Okay. So, they're not going to replace him. I can't see anybody else playing him. It's too sad. Of course, Namor the Submariner will be in it. Hooray! No, you will not be in it. Come on, stop beating me up. Girl version of Loki. Excuse me? And then we're getting part 2 of Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. And this time, who else? It's probably going to be the Spider-Man are going to be yanked back into it. So, we're getting Japanese Spider-Man. Who else are we getting? Are we going to get Silk as well? Yeah. And of course, we might get Mayday Parker as Spider-Man. Yeah. And next, we're getting the Marvels. And that's when Carol, Monica, and Kamala Khan, they all have to meet. Oh, yeah. So, who are they all? So, it's all about the Marvels. So, who's the bad guy? We don't know yet. But so now they all have to meet and take down a bad guy. Okay. And then we move into 2023 with Kraven the Hunter, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, which is when we are getting Kang the Conqueror, Guardians of the Galaxy, Round 3. And then, of course, and then we might get Thor. I mean, they were in Thor Love and Thunder. Now we get to find out who. Okay, next we're going to round out with Blade, the Spider-Man to the Spider-Verse spinoff, and Madam Web. What is she? She is one of Spider-Man's allies. Oh. And so that's all we're getting. Yeah. So we got some new things. Talking about Guardians of the Galaxy Round 3, we're getting Will Poulter will be Adam Warlock. Yep. So, and Adam Warlock. Yep. He's gonna make his appearance. And he'll probably team up with the Guardians. Oh, he will team up with the Guardians. He has to. Oh, yeah, and one more thing. Something that's a little more shocking. What is it? William Shatner, the guy we all know as Captain Kirk, is officially an astronaut. An astronaut? Damn it, Jim. You're a starship captain, not an astronaut. What? Okay, how could Good Thanos make a joke and you all laugh, but when I try to make a joke, you're all looking at me funny? Your jokes aren't funny, John Walker. And besides, you gotta get into the Bones mindset of saying things. Yeah, William Shatner, age 90, gone into space yesterday. Yep. And then come the jokes. The jokes? Yeah, we're gonna make some jokes about, it's all about. Now let's go. William Shatner goes to space. Oh, here we go. He went to space. Oh yeah, it's all over YouTube now. So yesterday he went to space, and he's now the oldest guy in space. Because, well, why is he going to space? He's Captain Kirk. Okay? If he didn't go to space as Captain Kirk, what's the point? What's the point? If he doesn't go to space, then what's the point? So he did go to space, for real. No. He boldly went to space for real, okay? Come on. Boldly. Come on. We're in Star Trek time. All right. So he was... Oh, no, he's a starship captain. But he turned into an astronaut. But when you wake... So now he's the oldest person to fly into space. So what happens when you play on the beach? And then you jump to the ocean and you see a whole new world. And where did he take off? Texas. So it was all funded by Jeff Bezos, who owns Blue Origin. And then they called that ship New Shepard after Alan Shepard, the first American to do the space journey. Alan Shepard. Of course, it all lasted only 10 minutes. 10 minutes can sound. So what happens? Well, you get to the edge of space. You get to that point where between the Earth's atmosphere and space. And then you drop down back to Earth. Wow. All of that just to go to space. It's real. It's real. Oh, you think it was real? It's real, folks. It's real. But how long until going to space is mainstream? Oh, it'll take a while. But hey, remember, folks, William Shatner goes to space. I know. I mean, it's an exciting time. Yep, it's so exciting that we live to see him go into space and see what the Earth looks like as himself. But he was Captain Kirk. So how long until space travel comes mainstream? I don't know, maybe at the end of the decade. So there's that. And with that, we will close out the story. So, you want to take it, Tiara? Sure. Thank you all very much for tuning into this podcast. We're glad you came and joined us. And if you like this video, make sure you subscribe to our channel. Yep, subscribe to our channel. Leave a like on this podcast and a comment. And then if you subscribe, hit the notification bell because, boo, you never know what we are going to do next. Okay, now, on the show's episode. Meow, goodbye, 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 bye, bye. Oh, and if you don't do what the toys say and subscribe, I will make you fall in space for 30 minutes. Loki! And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touch and brings me round again to find I'm not the one they think I am at home. Oh no, no, no. Yeah, I'm a rocket man. Rocket man. Burning out his fuse up here alone. Meow.